Hola, my friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. So, peep it. We're gonna be doing some mermaid nails. I'm using this little small mermaid, and I'm zeroing in on her. She's so freaking cute with her little hands like popped up, and she doesn't have a care in the world. She does not. So that's why we're gonna go ahead and use one of these little sassy things, because she's looking so sweet and innocent. But she could be sweet, but a little savage. But I think we might take it a little bit further than that and maybe use not one fuck was given, okay, with her sweet little self there. I mean, we could use savage as fuck, any of them, and it would be so adorable with her looking so innocent right there. That's the idea anyway. So let's see what's up, right? I'm gonna be using this as my base and do like prayers because this thing is really thick. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. It's kind of thick. Especially this one, the pink one is super thick. I would never use this for reverse stamping unless I'm, diluting it, as you may have seen me do. So what I'm gonna do with this though, I'm gonna sponge it instead. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens because hopefully it'll dry. Because I've had the experience where I first got these and I tried to reverse stamp them, and it was like, So from then on, we dilute these bastards, okay? Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna do it with this little wedge guy. And I mean, usually I'm soaking him, so it doesn't eat up all the polish or whatever. But in this case, I won't be bothered, okay? I'm perfectly fine with it eating it up because this thing is really thick. So let's do it. And we're gonna do like a couple of lines and see if we can get it to work here. Properly. So let's start with the pink at the very top, right? And I am gonna lay it down enough. Try to brush that in there a little bit. Like, yes, soak it up, baby. I want you to do that. And then another little layer right here. And I'm gonna finish it again with a little purple. Yeah, I know I'm mixing it up. You hear me? Mix. And not only that, because dude, I don't even trust it. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit here. You know what I mean? Back up in. Then I can see, okay, now I can work with you. You're not glistering, like this. Boom. You can see. There he is. Real easy and praying the thing dries. But I feel like I want a little more purple, so hold up. Let's add the purple. So we adjust the thing, okay? We adjust the thing. Little teeny weeny beep, ba-da-ding, ba-da-boom. Because I know I took some away. Bam. Get it onto my card or whatever you want. I'm using this so it doesn't also absorb. Because if I use, you know, tissue or whatever, it'll also absorb. And I don't want that either. Alright, so that's better. I'm cool with that. Let me see if I can get this so you could really see the color there. Oh. Alright, so just kind of spreading my purple in the middle. So there that is. Let's do the other. And I could come back over here and try to pick some of that back up. You know what I mean? And boom. So let's see what happens if these babies will dry. I'm gonna do it again. Like, alright, now it's kind of drying out on my pad. So I'm gonna do it one more time. And put a little bit, oops, of that little purple here. I love this color. It's actually Orchard. Oh, my favorite one. It is really opaque though, it is very pretty colored. So, I work with it. I know you're not perfect, baby. Guess what? Neither am I. But together, maybe we can make a little perfect scenario, Boom. Look at this one here, too. You are. Nice. Alright, let's see. I'm also going to use the ceiling on it. And I do, luckily, still have the matte one, so that'll help. I don't know how the shiny will do. I'm sure to do the same. It's to be shiny, which will make it a little bit harder for me to feel like I could trust. You know what I mean? That is dry. So I don't want to do a whole bunch, but I'm gonna do one more. Hold on. Just to try to get it, I mean, as you can see, it's really opaque. It really is. It's not, you can't really see through that sticker. But hold up, I want to get a little bit more of my ultra color. So that's the one that I'm really rubbing on here. Just a little there, but I think remove the excess, right? And then come back for one last little roll. There we go. Cause see, you don't want to go too far either. And then the stuff starts like lifting up on itself. You don't want that. So calm down there, lady. Boom. Little rolling. There we are. Alright, so while that's drying though, we're gonna pick up the images that we want and stuff. And like I said, I am going to do my little guy here. So let's try it. What we got here? This little clear sealant guy. You know what? I'm gonna take the plunge and I'm gonna do the sticky one because I really need that. I need the other one. I gotta be all cheap with it now. Alright, boom. Here we go. Let that dry it out for me. Boom. Alright, so those babies dry, and we're gonna pick up our little mermaid. She's so cute and adorable, and clearly the world does not exist for her. You hear me? She's right there living her best life. Let's pick that baby up. We're gonna do black. And we're gonna put some clouds on here. And I have this right here. This is a rainbow plate that came out, I don't know, 2 years ago. I want to say this is a 2023 beauty right here, the white bag. And I want to get some of these really cute fluffy clouds. They're so cute. Look at those little teeny weeny ones. I want to put them in the background there. So we're going to pick up a couple of those. We're going to pick up our cutie pie and try to split her probably between two nails. Probably these two. So I got to be thoughtful about which one to put it on. So I'm gonna, well, actually, you know what, I'm gonna be right here. So it's gonna be exactly like that. Pakati pakatong right there. We got it. We got it. We got it, baby. So let's pick her up though on one of those like whiter, the monocle ones. Here we go. And right, then it comes like after you pick her up twice, and split her, that's really like the smarter thing to do. Because splitting her with just one, like you putting her and then trying to like snip that in the end, it'd be a lot. I'm not gonna front. And I think I wanna just have her a little bit better than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick her up twice. And then color half her top on one and half her top on the other. I mean, I don't know what people doing, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh snap, this thing I didn't clean up. I actually have another, but you would never know it because I'm always using the same one, dude. Look at my pirate girl. She's also my sweetie. I love her second. She's numero dos on here. But I've been dreaming about her. Look at her. How cute. Okay, so she was to be broken up. She could have face right here and her tail over here with a little bit of her hair. Boom. Let's do her again. Where's the other one? I got another one of those babies. Boom. Here we go. Get out the way, shorty. No miles. Retire for the moment. Here it is. Boom. Here you go, baby. Getting her real nice and soaked up, because she wasn't clean. Yikes. Sorry, Nana. There she is. Pretty girl. Pretty, pretty. Alright, so let's go. I'm gonna get some of these little, what you call it here? Okay, so this guy's pretty much dry. I mean, it's only been a few minutes. I picked up two things, really. But there she is. And she does dry pretty good. You just have to use a really, really thin layer if you're messing with her, because she doesn't play. She will dry up on you. But even with that little thinness, you can see it's very opaque on that other side. You don't see through it, you know? So here we go. Let's pick up some clouds. And I like these little ones right here. That whole little teeny weeny boo. And that little guy's so cute. So I'm going to pick that little corner. Here we go. Let's go here. Nice fluffy little clouds. Oh, yeah. Boom. Not the big guys today, you know. Not today. Today we got the babies. Another thing with the big guys too is that you could always use them like intersections, you know, like they passing through. Like you put it right here, back I think, and you don't actually get the end of it. You know what I mean? Half of it on, half of it off. Yo, there it is. Alright, so let's get also so these little teeny weenies over here as well, which is basically the same thing but smaller. You know, it looks like this little section got put bigger. I feel you, girl, but I need them babies too. You know, babies are so cute too. So that's what we're doing here. Y'all already know I love coloring in with white, so I love this type of stuff. These little clouds are so precious. Love them. I might keep like a long one like this to do it intimate and, you know, like cut it in half. This side's coming out, this side, kind of leaving it in the other end, you know. But it can really be tricky when you're trying to do it and they all right next to each other. So I'm going to pick up most of these and just leave some on here, right? Now I'm going to use this to be more precise. But I could go like this, definitely the one of them big guys, right? Boom, I'll probably keep those two little, but basically this is the idea. Until I land. Alright, so I try to take them apart where, you know, I could still kind of like get one guy to stick without the other. Or if they stuck together, I wouldn't be too upset. So there we have it. We have those, and that's all we're going to be using, really, because the other's going to be the words. So let's paint these babies. So we're going to paint this, and we're going to be using this little guy and little Insta Dry. Boom, boom. Bam. Done. Boom. There we go, baby. Alright, off we go. Okay, so not to confuse myself, I'm going to remove her head from here. So she won't have that piece or her hand. It'll just be part of her hair and her tail. Boom. That's it. There it is. I should really do the same over here too, though. I should go ahead and remove her tail. And yes, keep her hair blobbly, but no tail. And actually let that dry. Makes it a little bit more complicated to remove. But there she is. Boom, in half. Ka-ka-ching! Alright, so I'm just going to use this for her little seashell. It could be any color, but I'm going to use this because I think it's going to be a good contrast of the brown on her hair. You know what I mean? cutie pie. So the only thing left now is just her little face. There she is. And fast skin, I'm gonna mix these two up. This little only, one and only, and then buff and tumble. Because this one and only has a nice little peachy look to it. I love that, right? I love that, right? And then this is more of a true skin tone, you know. But do I care about true? Nope. I sure don't, because these are my fantasy nails, okay? I can do whatever I want. Boom, here she goes. I'm gonna put some little clouds on it, and then the words are gonna be right here, so let's do it. Okay, and I just realized I have nobody for the thumb. Dude, I'm just like thinking about these four and completely forgot. So, on the thumb, I think I'm gonna get from these play right here. This is the little pals that'll be coming out with the mermaid. And there's some cute little pals on here. I'm thinking about this starfish. Putting her on there. Look how cute. That's what I'm thinking. And then also, I want to use the bubbles. So maybe the starfish and the little pearl could be on the thumb. But I want to use the bubbles, but I'm not going to actually color them in. You know what I mean? So they're just going to be like a nice little background thing without being colored in. I think it'll be cute. Alright, but let's pick up what we want for the thumb right here. Put the little open guy in the corner. Put the little starfish right here and some cloud. Ping, ping. Done. It is really, really hard to keep it minimal because they're all so freaking cute. But I just feel like I don't want to take away from, you know, what I've got going on. So let's just make it a little bit of a... Okay, I can't help it. Yo, I'm gonna want a couple of these people. I hate it, but I'm gonna need them. My bad. Let's just get them. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I want the starfish. And I also want that little teeny weeny whale. She's so cute. So let's see. I also like him. That's adorable. So let's keep these three. Let's just do it. Let's put those three little guys on there. But then also, let's find the open seashell. There it is. Let's get that guy too. Dang, it's a party. Forget about it. It's a party. Oh, and she's so cute too. Oh man, they got some more cutie pies. Like seriously, that jellyfish, I don't know how she's so adorable. I basically need the whole bottom. I need all them cutie pies. I need them all floating all about. Okay, this is about to be changed. Yo, I can't help it. This so cute. She needs pals. That's what I think. She needs friends, even though there's no fuck given. That's the reason why I didn't want to put it. I just thought about it. It's because of the no fuck given. How these little cutie pies are gonna be like that. Oh well. I'm actually gonna make the pearl the color I'm wearing. You can see it turns almost white. And that's so pretty. There it is from BCB. I'm gonna put that in my pearl. But I'm not gonna pour this guy because I love him. He's one of my favorites. I'm not wasting a single bit of him. Boom, here he goes. Into my pearl. And then my actual What do you call these things? Yeah, it's a seashell, right? He just has a pearl inside of it, that's all. Alright, we're gonna be using this. It's supposed to be to get like a frosty ice lilac. There you go. Ice. No, they get frost. Sub holes over the ice. Vamos. Alright, so here we go. I do have some little ocean pearls. Look at them. I got a bunch of them. I don't know if I'm gonna use them this often. I'm definitely not sure about it because the color kind of clashes. You know, it kind of clashes. So I put a black outline, but the more I look at it, it's like the more I hate them. You know what I mean? So let's just get rid of them. You're not gonna be a part. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you didn't make it, bro. You just didn't. As cute as you are, you just didn't make it. So, we're gonna go with the people that made it, okay? Okay, so here's the deal, too. I wanna put the bubbles right all bad. But a little tiny bit nervous about it, but let's just go for it, okay? I want these bubbles in the back, but not colored in, okay? So here we go. Boom. Boom. I don't know. This might be the first time I use all three plates coming out. Or maybe I did once before as like a, what do you call it? Oh, bendito. I wasn't ready for that. But we still got it. Look at that. How beautiful those bubbles are. How could you not fall in love? Anyway, as a challenge, I think I may have done it at one point, but this time it just happened to work out because, I mean, it just works. Okay, so here we go. Boom, laying in this way and that way. That's so pretty, isn't it? And then on top of that, we're gonna put our cute little guy. I'm so excited. And then also like one or two of the clouds up here, like one. Up, go down. One little cloud, and like two little clouds. How cute is that, right? I love that so much already. We haven't even started. Dude. No one, her right here. She's so cute. Is she dry? I think she is. I want her right there. Oh no, my other little girl. I did not want her there though. Can she come back out? Back up, lady. Listen, you got to go. You don't belong there. Yo, she came off. She came off. But a little tiny bit of her fin stood. Let me see if I put her here. Will she be alright? I'm gonna put her towards the end here. So, bam. She's still cool. Ah, how cute are they? And then her little fin guy. Hold up. How can we get rid of him? A little fin dude without being too crazy. I might actually need like a different brush because this brush, see, no, mama mia, no. Okay, let's try this one. Yo, we may have actually killed this spot right here. Bam. We might just leave that spot so we don't mess it up anymore because it's pretty messed up, dude. Look at it. Oh no. Why'd we do that? So why'd we do it? She couldn't stay. Let that be the truth. She just couldn't, okay? I might just wipe just like that whole dang thing. Or, I mean, never mind that I have something underneath it, I'm acting like I have nothing underneath it. But I do a whole polish too. Oh my gosh, look at me just messing it up. The more I do it, guess what we're gonna do? Keep messing it up. It's too late, bro. Okay, here you go. You know what that is? That's already me getting to the other side. Ay, bendito. Look at us. We should just let that dry and then come up with a decision. I'm thinking just blot some pink right there at the end. Ah, but it's so cute. Why do we have to go and do that? Why? Now, let me get rid of it all together. Let's just take it. Take the plunge, mama. Just do it. Done. You got rid of it all together, boo. Now what? Alright, now we're just gonna blotch a little pink right there and hope to be able to make it make sense. Ah, I do love it though. I'm not even gonna front. It's so cute. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so let's see. This is our little thing. Let's see if we can get that little bit. We may need. I don't know. I don't know what we need. Dude. Whoa, why'd we do that though? Alright, hold up. Let's get the extra right here. And just kind of pop, 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 pop. I'm over here like pop, pop, going everywhere. Alright, but that's good. We're not gonna be too mad. We're not. That should be good. We'll put another bubble. Alright, I put a little top coat on there. I mean, she's not gonna be perfect, but you know what? She's gonna be good enough, baby. Once I put a little bubble on that corner, she'll be fine. I mean, she gotta survive, cause guess what? I'm not doing it again, dude. Alright, so let's see if we can camouflage the crazy boo-boo. I don't know. We really don't need that much, so let's just test it out and see what we could use here. Boom. Let's see. Come here, little boo-boo. Can we work you out? Evie. Okay, so it looks like we could do it with those three. So let's get rid of, oh, who were they again? Hold up. Alright, those right there. Boom, we could probably do it. Alright. I think this is right, but is it? I don't know. Let's try it out here. Yay! Bam! That might work. That might work. You know, it might work. Alright, we're good. And we're back. We're back. Okay, so let's do the hard one. The hard one is going to be the one in the middle, right? That has her and then her little thing, right? I think her the easier part. I'm going to leave a little bit in the bottom. She's going to come right here. Boom. Cute. That's the easier part. And as a matter of fact, grab the rest of her hair right there. Boom. There she is. And then her other piece is over here. I'm just wondering, like, maybe, hold up, maybe we could use it. You know, wait, it's the other way around. I don't even know how. Whoa. I'm tripping. I don't think I could use that, dude. I don't. Hold up like this. I want it to be, from the beginning here. So maybe, like, add that so that I don't have to start so far back. Boom. There we go. I can still have some of that there, but the sticky stuff being underneath there, I guess that's alright for this purpose. You know what I mean? I don't have to dab anything on there or anything. It does, it's sticky. I could continue on. Look how cute. Yay. Yo, and now we can give her a couple of little clouds because she's so snooky. Seriously. Yeah, Snooky is so hyper. Look at her. She's about to come over here because she's so crazy. Bam. And then we're going to take a little smaller one and put it over here. Boop. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet, isn't it? Alright, so let's keep going. And over here, we're gonna have some more. What I was thinking is like putting this little guy right here on the bottom like this. And then her floating towards the top like that. But I'm gonna need some cloud under her, Something like that. Boom. They can go together real cool. And I'm gonna put him right there. And then put a little floater. Or should we put the fishy? The fishy's really cute too. I don't know. And it also brings like another color because the floater is the same color. So let's use the fishy. Bam. Look, we're not gonna talk about that he's swimming in the sky. We're not gonna talk about that, okay? Because this is our fantasy world. Everything is okay. So yeah, that's that dude, right? What else? What else? I mean, she could not. She probably could not. But she could be on this one, though, as part of these guys. Yeah, see, she was missing. She needed to be there. Boom, they were holding her spot. Over here, my friend, and then what we gotta do, too, is use little clouds, too, to cover up some more of our boo-boo. Dude, listen, don't tell, okay? Don't tell. It'll be our little secret. And then whoever watches the video, they will know. Boom. Some more little clowns because it's so cute. Alright, and then the last one is the one that's going to have the words, right? So, let's go ahead. What do you think? Put the clouds? Yeah, let's put the clouds and then we'll put the words on top of it instead of putting the words and finding where to put the clouds, right? Boom, let's do it. Here we go. So what are the words? I mean, we could have, right? We could have sweet but a little savage. That's cute because they are all sweet. Okay, they are all sweet. Or we could also do, let's see here, evil people because none of them are people. None of them. None of them are people. We could also do savage as fuck, but you know what they be like, because they are really sweet, so they need the sweet in it. So let's do the sweet but a little savage, because I don't know, the not one fuck was given, it's not working, I need like a darker nail for that one. So let's go ahead and do it. And the color, what's it gonna be? I don't know, but let's get some of these little clouds up here. Boom. Some right here. Bam. One right here. Boom. This guy's kind of going away. He's in emotion. One right here. This one is the one that has it all. Guess he could be in motion over here, but it might be too much. maybe he could get this another little fluffer. There we are. This little tiny one could be in motion over here though. Bam. Yay! And we're all shook up. Bam. Aye. Now we made it, right? Thank you for your service. Not saying you're disposable, Dito. Not at all. Yay, you made a dream come true, bro. You made a dream come true. I think she might need one more dream right here, too. There we go. Anything goes in the fantasy world of nails. Alright, so boom. Now what do we need? Now we're gonna do the words, right? What's it gonna be? Let's go ahead and put our little sticky wiki. See? Bang. I'm not saying I needed him, but he's gonna be my new, what do you call it? My new oily bond, okay? Instead, he's an oily bond that also seals. Boop. There we are, little lady. Okay, hang on, let me do this. Wasting your time with this. There we are. Nice. A little meshing everything together. There it is. And finally, wait, did I already do that? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's get the words. Quit playing. However, I need that to dry first. Hold up. Let me pick everything up. Alright, so we're going to pick it up with this right here. A little queen. And we're getting sweet but a little sassy. Because it's thick, you know what I mean? Boom. Boom. We got it, mamacita. It is not sticky, but guess what it is? My little thing that I just put on this guy, so it doesn't matter, right? Now I don't have to worry about it. Thing is, I just want to make sure I can see it. Can I? Oh, I can't. I don't know. It doesn't seem bold enough. You know what I mean? I want something bolder. Something a lot bolder. Okay. Unless I were to put something behind it. That would be the only way. If I were to put something behind it, because it is really the one I want, you know? Hold up. I know what. Hold up. I know what color might work behind it. Here we go. It's a little gold right here, the same color. I like this color as a behind words color. Boom. You know? So let's do it. I'm just gonna put a very light coat because again, you know, these things, they don't necessarily dry that much. So a light little coat. Hold up. Not that light, lady. Boom. There it is. This one does dry. I've definitely done it before. So there that is. And now I can actually see what it says, you know? Even on here. Boop. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so I'm going to also use my little brush just to kind of tighten it. You know what I mean? Kind of tighten some corners there. And that way I don't have too much extra. And I can still enjoy. And I can kind of see from the back where the letters are. Because that's how sheer I applied it. So I can kind of follow that. And do my cleanup there. A little bit right there. Let's let that dry a little. Alright, so let's get him on here. And he is actually a little bit sticky. This is already the sticky polish, so it's not like it needs anything. There we go. Yay! Alright, that is. So I'm gonna top coat and then we could do our little things and stuff. Boom. And there we have it, our little sweet. Wait, sweet, but a little savage ocean, guys. Oh, I love it. You know, like I said before, I don't usually split them because I just don't feel like I could make it work good, you know. But this one turned out pretty good. So we might do that more. No. I'm so excited. Okay, so really cute plate. And all three was the ones that came out in this week. So that was fun to do. Little challenge and stuff, even though it wasn't planned. Yo, whatever. Listen, thanks for stopping by, being a part of my little nail design here today. Hope to see you next time, okay? So remember though, you take that love, baby, that positive, that feel good and share it. You exploit it. Exploit that thing, hear me? Over. Ah! You do it. Adios. Peace. Au revoir. Hey guys, please remember to like and subscribe.